Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. In this video tutorial I will explain in Django Python web tutorials how to create a REST API. And see, here we got the API, the get method, http 200 OK. These are the employee details from the database. Charan, Chetrika, Peter and Ben. Charan, Chetrika, Peter and Ben. Before creating a new Django web application, first we'll check the table in PHPMyAdmin database, which is my SQL server. The table I have created in this line database, the table name is emp app underscore employee table tab, which contains two columns, ID and emp name. Now let's create a new REST API to get the employee details. Before creating a new Django web application, first we'll create a new folder in this E drive. Right click the mouse, click new and select folder. The folder name is Django REST API. Let's browse this folder. Right now this folder is totally empty. Now we'll create a new Django web application in this folder. I'm using Visual Studio Code to create a Django web application. First we'll add our folder which we have created in the E drive. Go to file, click open folder, and in the E drive our folder name is a Django REST API. I'm selecting that one, select folder. And here the folder is added successfully to our Visual Studio Explorer panel. At the right side we got the welcome page. Let's close this welcome page. Now let's create a new Django web application in this folder. For that, go to view and select terminal. And here we got our terminal, which is nothing but a PowerShell. Now in this PowerShell, notice the path is the Django REST API, which is our folder name. Now let's create a new Django web application in this folder. Django-admin start project, and the project name is the employee API. Enter. Employee API is my application name. And here the employee API is successfully created. Let me expand this application. If you notice in this application there is one subfolder called employee API and one manage.api. Let me expand this subfolder also. And if we check in the subfolder, there is some default Python files, settings.py, urls.py. All these files and folders has been created automatically when I created this project employee API. Now let's add our application name to this path. Copy this one, cd. I'm adding my application name, click enter. Now the next step will add one models page in the subfolder. I'm selecting the employee API, which is a subfolder for application. Right click the mouse. I'm selecting new file. The file name is models.py. And here we got our models.py page. Now in this models.py page contains a class with properties and our table name. But before that, we need to import the models class name from django.db import. I'm importing the models class name. Then let's define a class, and the class name is emp employee details is my class name, models.model, then colon. If you check in our table, it contains two columns, ID and emp name. I'm adding the emp name property. Emp name is equals to models.char field max underscore length is equals to 100. After that, I will add a meta class. MS capital here. Then in the meta class, I'm declaring db dot underscore table is equals to our table name is emp app underscore employee tab. Let's copy that one and paste here. That's it. Let's save this file. After saving this file, now the next step, the most important, when we want to implement the REST API in Django applications, we need the serialization class. So Again, in the subfolder, right click the mouse, click new file. The file name is serialization.py. Now the serialization contains our model and fields, the class name of the model and the fields, but before that we need to import from REST underscore framework import serializers. After adding the serializers, we require the class name of the models. Now in this models class, let's copy the class name from the models class is inside our the folder name. So dot let's add the employee API dot models, our application name dot models, import employee details. Then we require the class name for the EMP class. EMP class name is a serialize class. In the serialize class, I am adding the serializers dot models model serializer. We need to add the model serializer class to the serializers. After that, let's add the class meta class colon. Now in this meta class contains a model. Here the model colon is employee details, and the second attribute I am adding the fields, fields colon double underscore all. We need to put in the single quotes, different single quotes. That's it. Let's save this file. Save. Now after that, we require the views also. Employee.api, the subfolder of our application. Right click the mouse, click new file. The file name is views.py, and here we got the views.py. And this views.py page contains a logic to create the REST API to display the records from the database. So before that, let's import this models class. So here we already have this one from models class. Then we require the from employee API dot serialization. From this serialization class, I am adding EMP serialize. I am adding this EMP serialize. After that, let's define a function employee show is my function which contains a request. If a request dot method double equals to, the method is get colon. We are getting the details from this employee class name, the model class name. So first let's declare a variable here. Results is equals to employee details dot objects dot all. After that, we need to add the serialize to get the data, all the data from this employee details class. Before that, let's add the variable serialize is equals to EMP serialize. The class name of the serialization is a method. I'm adding the results comma many is equals to true. Then this function return, I'm adding the response. So from the response class is belongs to REST API, REST underscore framework import REST underscore framework dot response import response, or is capital here, and here we got the response response or is capital here. This response I am adding this variable serialize dot data. We don't require double equals to here. That's it. Now the most important step here, in Django we can create two types of APIs. We can create in two ways the REST APIs. One is a function API and the second one is the class API. Here we are declaring the function, so we have to decorate with API underscore view from rest underscore framework dot decorators import API underscore view. See here, I am using API underscore view. I am decorating with at API view single quotes. The method name is get. That's it. Let's save this file. Save all. Now we need to configure the URLs. Open urls.py. First we need to import the class views from dot import views. After that, in the URL patterns path, single quotes comma views dot I'm adding my function name employee show and the URLs. That's it. We have configured the URL patterns also in this urls.py page. Let's save this one. Save all. Now the most important, the final step, settings.py. Open that one. In the settings.py, in the install applications, let's install the apps. The first app, I'm adding the employee API, my application name, employee, this is my application name. Let's copy and paste here. After that, we require the rest underscore framework. After adding these two applications in this app section, come to the bottom. Notice in this database section, the default database is SQLite 3, but we are using MySQL. So instead of SQLite 3, I am adding MySQL. Let's delete this default line, default name between single quotes. Here the name is our database name. Our database name is Lion. So add here Lion, comma user. The user is root for MySQL, and the password colon. Here the password I'm leaving blank because I don't have any password to log into my PHP MyAdmin database. If you have any password to add here between the single quotes. After that, we require the host also. Host. Here the host is a local host, and we require the port number also of our MySQL. The port number is, if you don't know the port number, switch back to the PHP MyAdmin 3308. So let's add that one, 3308. And the last options, colon, curly brackets. In this curly brackets, I am adding init underscore command colon. What I'm doing between double quotes, I'm saying the SQL mode is equals to between single quotes strict underscore trans underscore tables, comma. That's it. We have done the complete coding part. Let's save this file. Save all. Up to now, first we have created the models which contains the properties and the class and table name from the database. Then we have created the serialization. Then we got the views which contains the logic of the API. Then we have set the URL patterns. Then in the settings we have installed our applications and the database. Let's run this application. We'll check the output. Python manage.py run server, enter. Notice here, after I run the server, we don't have any issues. Now let's run this server. Control plus mouse click. Oops, here we got the EMP serialized class meta model. Let's check that one. We'll fix serialization. See here, it's not colon, it's equals to. Let's save this file. Save all. After saving the record, see, we don't have any issues. Let's reload the browser again, and see here we got the API, the get method, HTTP 200. Okay, these are the employee details from the database. Charan, Chetrika, Peter and Ben. Charan, Chetrika, Peter and Ben. That's it. This is a get method. In my next video, I will show you how to consume this API into the HTML table.